guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. You know what's so funny? I just realized today someone actually nicknamed me Hey Guy. Because it was very interesting. They were saying, yeah, someone want Hey Guy to make something. And I'm like, who's Hey Guys? And then they say, you. I say, me? Why is my nickname Hey Guys? And then they were saying, oh, because every time I have a broadcast, that's how I start a video. It's funny, interesting for me because I thought, I get it. I kind of say it all the time. But I didn't know Hey Guy can actually be a nickname. But anyway, joke aside. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Why am I always so happy? I'm actually talking about heavy stuff. Anyway, I'm not always a happy person. If you talk to my husband, he would tell you all about it. I'm a regular emotional woman like everybody else. But I guess because I actually kind of enjoy this, that's why I always look like I'm happy. But in the real life, I'm not. I'm stressful all the time. So anyway, today I want to talk about how to get rid of the weight of depression. The reason I talk about it is because someone left a message for me, and then it seems like they want to know how to get rid of the weight of depression because they're really tired of, always circling within the same depressed every day. The reason I want to talk about it is I believe this is everybody's issue. Everybody, we do. We all have some kind of, stress. Actually, depression mostly comes from stress or worry or things like that we are always, trap ourselves in. But as I say, if you're not aware, that you will never know how to work it, right? Or if nobody ever teach you how, you will not know how to work it. It was interesting that yesterday I just had this conversation with my daughter because my daughter was trying to tell me I'm just teenager. Teenagers have entitled to be, opinionated. And then I tried to tell her how opinionated will actually impact their life. They just don't know that. So it got to a point I tell her like, oh, maybe you should just go to watch my episode. You should go watch my episode because that's exactly what I was talking about. The difference between express yourself and being opinionated. And then my daughter would say, why would I care? I'm not going to watch your episode. Why would I care? Because, that's what teenagers do. And then now that it's going to impact our life anyway. So I actually tell her it actually will impact your life. But the problem is by the time it does, you do notice impact your life, it's already too late. You know what I mean? So it's better you start being aware right now. If you're aware right now, you will never get the chance the impact hurt you too bad. So the reason I bring this example to you guys is it's basically very typical example to us, many of us, how we deal with our stress, how we deal with our worry, how we deal with our day-to-day stuff. What happened is we tend to allow it little by little, little stress here, a little bit stress there, and eventually we are so overwhelmed by it, we actually don't know how to get rid of it. You know what I mean? Because it was so much. And then when it's little bit, it seems like we can cope with it. But when it's like continue building up to a point that we're so buried, and then we're so buried under this weight that we just simply don't know how to do with it, we then feel helpless, or we even believe that we are all alone. We believe there's no way out of this. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, if you follow my episode, you must know by now, there's a lot of things that I can blending into this episode and express it to you. Awareness is always very important. If you have awareness, then you actually have chance of evolution, right? That is, I'm aware I'm actually having stress. I'm aware I'm actually kind of depressed. I'm aware I'm actually this. When you're aware of something, you actually have room to evolve. Right? Now, you aside from that, there's a couple points I also want to point that out is what you persist. I actually right now I'm kind of brain fart. I cannot remember. What you insist persists. What you insist persists. You will always manifest what you're focusing on. Like this, if you're focusing on how lousy your life is, the chances you will always generate that energy and make it even worse for yourself. You know what I mean? Because it's like if I focusing on that person's really, really bad person, what I'm going to do is subconsciously, that's what we all do, not just me, is we will subconsciously try to find evidence to validate I'm right. You know what I mean? Because that's only human tendency. So if the moment I start switch my focus is I no longer want to know how bad it is. I already know how bad that person is. Now it would be only more challenging if you can find out what good quality that person had when somebody you already believe is so bad. See, that's way more challenging. But then you'll realize now, because you shift your way of thinking, your focus is no longer to find out the evidence to validate how bad that person is. Now you try to find the evidence to validate how good that person is. Eventually you realize what pop up is what good quality of those person, right? So what I'm saying is apply to your life. If you're always focusing on worry, guess what's going to persist? Your worry is going to manifest. If you worry, I'm not going to have money. Not only you send out I tell you, really, really focusing on how powerful human thoughts are. We are very powerful being, and you need to stop believing that, okay? So if you're focusing on, oh my God, I'm so poor, poor me, poor me, poor me, poor me, poor me. I don't know how many times you say it, but my assumption is you probably think about 50 times in your head. And then that's the information that you send out to the universe. Say, poor me. Guess what? The universe here. Listen, universe don't tell you what's right or wrong. It simply responds to what you ask. So universe going to respond to poor me. Same thing. If I'm focusing on, I'm very stressed, I'm very stressed, I'm very stressed, I'm very stressed. Guess what I'm going to have? I'm going to get more stress, right? Because I will only get what I focus on, right? So now you are trapped in this situation that you feel very stressed. You feel the life is very hopeless. Then again, as I say, because that's what you're focusing on, the chances most likely that's what you get. So this episode is not going to tell you, hey, guys, suck it up. You get what you asked for. Now, I'm trying to be nice once in a while, okay? This episode is trying to tell you how to get rid of it. How to get rid of it is you really have to understand everything I say so far. First, human thought is very powerful. Whatever you think, it will become. Whatever you believe, it will become. You know what I mean? So if you believe you sucks, the chance you find every evidence to prove that you are right. But if you believe, I may not be the best, but I have always got room to grow. Guess what? You will always be growing because that's what you're focusing on. Now, the second thing I want to tell you, imagination. Imagination go a long way. Okay, it really does. It really does. Because I tell you so many times, once a soul is not in this body, they can make anything happen. They can even manipulate the energy. They can, I don't know, defeat the devil, or they can, get into this weird dimension. Anything can possibly happen. So now just imagine that. That is basically you as a soul, not trapped in the body. That doesn't mean when you are inside the body, you don't have all that power. You do. You do. Now, you were talking about stress. Stress is very intangible. You know what I mean? It's not like an actual thing. It's not like something, hey, can I move from A to B? You actually have to move it. Now we're talking about stress. Stress is intangible, but it's there. You do feel the weight. Now you're asking me how to get rid of it. It would be the same way how you multiply it every day. You know what I mean? By thinking about it. By thinking about stress, I then got more stress. That you all get, right? So how do I get rid of it? I actually have to think about how I get rid of it. How do I get rid of it? Of course, many of you are going to come back and argue with me and say, well, I cannot get rid of stress because I'm still overweight, or I still, poor, I don't have money, or I'm still having fight with someone. I don't know, whatever that stress is. But funny enough, you spend time to worry about it, it's still not gonna do anything. You know what I mean? If I owe someone money or I'm not making enough money, I spend the same amount of time to worry about it. It's not going to reduce my weight, like my debt. Or if I spend just the same amount of time to get rid of that stress, you know what? I'm going to get rid of that stress for now. Because I want to focus on myself, becoming a better human being. Then I can actually come back and deal with this. Or I can stay at home and continue crying and feeling really stressful. And when I come back and look at it, I still have no solution to it. So really, guys, think about it. What are you going to do? Because you always got choice, right? I tell you, life is full of choice. You always have choice. Now you can decide it. You want to maintain that stress, or you want to make yourself a better human being so you can actually deal with that. Deal with whatever that stress source is. So if you understand that, human imagination really go a long way. Now you also understand human thought is actually very powerful thing. Now you ask yourself, I spend maybe 20 hours worry about something, to continuously giving that power to my stress to control or delegate my life. Delegate like where my life should go or how I should be, who I should be, you know what I mean? Why don't I spend about 10 minutes or 5 minutes, I don't care, or even how about 2 minutes, 1 minute, whatever time is available for you, to actually bring myself to my core, clear all those energy out, and imagine the universe had this super powerful vacuum just suck your stress away. You know what I mean? So what I'm here to say to you is, at this point, you may not see the answer to your solution yet, but what you're focusing on will eventually become your reality. And what you're gonna focusing on is you will always be okay. At the end, it will all be okay. And then that's the only thing you have to focusing on, no matter what circumstances you're dealing with. So whatever you're dealing with right now, which may be difficult for you, you're focusing on, you know what? At the end, it will all be okay. So whatever I'm dealing right now, it must be a way to make me grow. It must try to give me strength, then I can actually deal whatever is to come in the future. So now, instead of sitting here and continue worrying about things that is not going to contribute to the outcome of my problem, I'm just gonna meditate. I'm just gonna spend some time, pretend I'm no longer in this body. Imagining all that weight got lifted on my shoulder. Imagining I don't have to be free. I don't have to worry about it. And I'm actually free for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If you do that a little bit every day, you know what I mean? You then keep yourself in this really balanced mode. You will not really have stress continue pressing you down to a point you actually it's too late to deal with it. So anyway, so for many of you who want to know how to do it, you know, there are so many ways you can deal with it. Really, there are so many ways. But what I try to say is your mind cannot see the solution if it's stress or cloudy. So the best way for you to spot that solution, which I believe, trust me, I do believe that, but you need clear mind to see it. I do believe your higher spirits already have the solution somewhere for you, but you need to go out and find that. Now you ask yourself, how you're going to go out and find it? If I'm continuously locking myself in my own universe of worrying about things, what am I going to see? I'm going to see nothing because I'm only going to see that worry, right? So what's the best way to do? Imagination. Seriously, guys, imagination go a long way. Take some breath. You know, there are so many apps. I taught you guys how to breathe already. Try that. Breathe in one and then take 3 times. Longer time to breathe it out from your mouth. You know, focusing on your breathing. Do it 2, 3, 4 times. I don't care whatever long time that you need to do. You would recognize how you are more calm. Now you're more calm, in the more calm status, just imagining whatever things that you like, whatever thing that put you in good mood, whatever thing that you know will suck things out. My best way to say is imagine this humongous vacuum, okay? Just suck all your worry away, suck all your depression away, right? Spend some time to imagine how you would get rid of those depression. Either broom it away, dump it to the garbage truck, or, or just imagining in the shower and all those water washing all your depression away. Imagination, you do need to exercise your imagination. Like, seriously, it would really work, but you need to do it, okay? Not just talk about it, you need to actually do it. So, whatever way works for you, seriously, whatever way works for you. But what I'm saying is at least contribute some time in a day, whenever time. It can be early in the morning, it can be later at night. I personally prefer right before I go to bed because I don't like to carry all the stress before I'm asleep, because then I will have a lousy sleep. But whatever time works for you, whatever way forward for you, but do give yourself some time. Do this exercise, instead of dedicate all your day to worry about something, also contribute some time to get rid of something. At this point, you don't know what it is. Your imagination is there to help the whole time. So anyway, just a little tip for you guys, since I couldn't really broadcast all the time, but I understand we all have worries when holiday season comes, right? Because there will be family event, there will be, kids, spend more time with kids and all that. So I'm pretty sure there will be a lot of time you guys gonna need it. You're gonna need me time, or you're gonna need to get rid of that stress, so you're not so over the places or feeling stressed about turkey dinner or how you're gonna talk to your in-law and whatever it is. So I'm pretty sure the next couple of weeks, you guys gonna have so many time to practice how to get rid of your weight of depression. As I say, it can, be depression, it can be stress, it can be, a lot of worry, very overwhelming feeling, whatever that is. What I'm saying is spend some time with you guys, just imagining how you would get rid of it, just the way you would spend to worry about things, right? And as I say one more time, what you were focusing on, you manifest it. So you will always manifest what you're focusing on. At this point, if you know how powerful your thought is, choose it. What I'm saying, choose it. Choose the outcome. Choose what you want to happen. Then choose that to be your new focus, because you have the power to make anything happen, but you need to either believe it or start exercising it. So anyway, again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook, or go to subscribe my YouTube channel, or my website, ruowen.com. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.